Hello everyone and welcome back to the Way of Saints. Today we're going to be talking to you about Saint Stanislaus, and he is the patron saint of Poland. He was born near Krakow in July of 1030. Stanislaus was the son of Beseech and Bogna. His parents were members of the nobility and showed a great zeal and charity in their practice of the Christian faith. Their son had studied for a time in his own country and went on to learn theology and canon laws in Paris. The death of his parents had left him with a large inheritance, which he had then gave away to the poor.
After becoming a priest, he served the Church of Krakow. Following the death of the bishop at that time, he was made a successor. But he didn't want to become the bishop. So the people in 1702 pleaded to Alexander II, who was the pope at that time, he allowed Stanislaus to become bishop. Even though he didn't want it, he became bishop. As bishop, Stanislaus was very generous to the poor, and he was also unafraid to oppose people who were doing bad stuff. For example, the king at that time, King Boilus II, he was very mean. He started unnecessary wars and he stole money from the poor. So Stanislaus, he spoke out against it. Enraged by Stanislaus's reprimands, Boilus accused Stanislaus of crimes.
One story reports that a man named Knight Peter had given an estate to the bishop. After Peter died, Boleslaus had caused Stanislaus of not paying for it. Stanislaus had then fasted for 3 days and ordered for the grave of Peter opened, raised him to life and brought him to the court. Peter upheld the good name of the bishop. Still, Boleslaus behaved like a tyrant and Stanislaus had to excommunicate him. Boleslaus then entered the cathedral where Stanislaus was officiating, and services were suspended. Stanislaus, pursued by the king, fled to a chapel outside of town. The king ordered his guards to enter the church and kill the bishop. When they had refused, the king marched into the chapel and slew Stanislaus with his own sword.
The murder led to anger and outrage, and in the end, the king was dethroned. The king ran away and took refuge in Hungary. On September the 17th, 1253, Stanislaus was canonized by Pope Innocent IV in Assisi.